Hello and welcome back to LazArcade with me, BSF Gaming. On today's episode, we have the round one of Deva1992's Fugu Frenzy. If you would like to come and get involved, feel free to drop us a message in the chat and I'll send you some working links. If you'd like to, you could also message us on the PSN, BSF Gaming, or you can hit the Facebook page, BSF Gaming, and go from there. Today, the Fugu Frenzy Daytona Road Course, we have Stevo qualifying on pole from Shugs, then BSF Gaming, followed by Captain Slow, Axel, Rune, Big Jock, Tomahawk, Liam, Joe Tucker, Diva, and Matty at the back. Two 20-minute races as always with the Diva series, and off they go. Shugs getting a bit of a jump start. Losing a few places. BSF straight up the inside of Stevo into turn one. Around the outside he goes, hitting the invisible wall and sending himself very quickly to Narnia. Bit of chaos in the middle. I think that is Shugs going around again, maybe at the back. It is Shugs going around at the back into the wall. Liam going way off and Diva nearly ploughing straight into him. The track. So hopefully that was just a bit of miscommunication, but they all look good from now. So as they head forwards, Tucker on the back of Matty, on the back of Stevo. They're a little way off. Axel up high, Tomahawk in underneath, Captain Slow and Big Jock just ahead. Womjo up in P3, just holding a bit of a gap ahead of those behind. Into the bus stop we go for the first time across the curbs, and a lot of side-by-side sliding going on. High camera coming out there. Seeing the jets in the background. Lovely scenery on this track. Tomahawk holding it down low, trying to get underneath Captain Slow, but can't do it. It has to run a little bit high to get the speed. On the back, it gets underneath on the start line, and there's an invisible wall just there, and a couple of guys hitting it again this lap around. Not ideal, but we'll see what happens later on. No damage from it just yet. Womjo's down to fourth. Jock managing to squidge through. Everybody on the soft tyres as we run down the field. Bit of damage there from Shugs hitting the invisible wall on the first lap. Diva on the mediums. Liam, track limit penalty at the back. BSF though, full send sideways going on to the bank end. Rune in hot pursuit. Womjo around the outside of Big Jock. They head on to the banking themselves. Tomahawk, huge run on them in front. Hanging it high, looking to get the slipstream off of Womjo and drag past Jock. And does so. A couple of latecomers with no liveries, no problem at all. Into the bus stop we go. Oh, somebody dying in the background. That was Matty going for a bit of a spin. Hitting too much curb on the way in. Deva hanging around in the lime green, chasing down Axel. On his mission ahead is Shugs, who is dead slow with that damage. Needs to get in and get that sorted. 2 20-minute races back to back. If you're going to do anything quick, you got to do it quick. There's no second guessing. Womjo and Shugs both in the wall on the entry into turn 1. Not ideal. It's the second time Shugs has met that corner with a rather gruesome end. Deva alongside Liam. Liam got to give a little bit of space, mate. Oh, right around the outside. Deva backing out of that one. Axel up the inside. A Tomahawk thinks better of it. Goes around the outside. Just can't get the run on these cars. Big old heavy engines. Lots of front grip. Not a lot of rear grip. Quite a bit of horsepower from the little teeny engines. Little teeny engines that weigh a huge amount. Oh, God almighty, the yawn is back again. Steve-O with a 1 second penalty for some track limits there. Ahead of him is Jock, getting all crossed up and onto the grass. Beautiful spin, 360 pirouette. Gets it pointing in the right direction, and after all that, gets a bit of a reset all the way back to the bus stop, which is a bit harsh. But that's a long way back. Somebody into the pits. Womjo into the pits, probably to get the damage gone. Tucker, oh, Shugs and Tucker into the invisible wall again. That's Shugs' 3rd time on that invisible wall. Invisible walls here at Daytona splitting the pit lane exit from the track, and it's in a rather weird, odd position. Normally you would expect a line of cones to clearly define it, but here they've just gone with the invisible wall. So hitting said invisible wall causes huge damage and causes you to bounce off at a weird angle that you can't predict. Shugs and Tucker. Tucker getting away with that one. No damage. Shugs taking the brunt of the damage again. That front left corner must be absolutely crunched by now. It's going to hurt him on the straight lines. Good slipstream behind Captain Slow here. And in between Liam and Captain he goes. He's not going to try and make that stick into the bus stop, is he? There's going to be carnage if he does. Shugs backing out. Goes around Liam, who takes... Oh, nearly around Liam. Liam decides not to back out at the last second. And both him and Shugs off into the wall at the bus stop. That's them two dead. Jock catching back up. Womjo as well. BSF is in. BSF has clipped a wall somewhere and is in. Rune on the mediums goes through into the lead. Big old jump on the brakes there. Tomahawk followed by Steve-O and Axel. Captain Slow doing a good job getting in there as well. Tucker's just drawn back up to that pack after that last lap collision. Oh, Axel's wide. That's going to let Tucker through. Potentially, if they filter in, they do. Matty Shugs has gone into the bits as well for damage. BSF, oh no, didn't change tyres, just got rid of the damage. Jock is real slow. Jock's put Liam into the wall. That's what's happened there. Jock going incredibly slowly, having put Liam in the wall, will result in a penalty post-race. BSF on the move. Deva hanging around on his mediums, looking for a clean run. Oh, and Deva dropping it on the entry to the bus stop. Matty almost losing it. Big heavy old brake cutting off Deva, nearly caused a massive crash. Deva getting all sorts of out of control. BSF on the way through, Jock's ahead, Matty ahead of him, Axel now a little way up the road as well. 10 minutes to go in this race 1 of the Fugu Frenzy. Tucker in 5th, a little way back off the guys in front. Captain Slow holding his own against Steve-O and Tomahawk. Axel still trying to get past Tucker. There's a couple of laps now. Those two duking it backwards and forwards. Tomahawk looking for a bit of fresh air, nothing to defend, so that he can get on after Rune. Rune on those mediums will be hoping that the softs give up. Oh, Steve with a little touch. Captain Slow with a bit of a power boost through that corner. For Steve, it's going to set him up for another move down into the second hairpin. Just backs out of it. Axel running a little bit wide. Matty followed by Jock, followed by BSF on the move. These three liners stern. Axel, Tucker, Captain Slow, everyone's starting to fan out. And fanning out is just what Rune wants. The more spread out they get, the more he can just run away and the less slipstream everyone will have working together. Axel still on the back. Oh, and that was Matty and Jock coming together. And BSF just flying through the middle of them, taking the penalty. But having to fly through the middle of them in avoidance. Bit of a harsh one, but better to take the penalty than wipe each other out. Matty and Jock down into turn 1 we go. Matty up the inside of everyone. Oh, gets into Tucker, gets into Axel. Axel coming back onto the track. BSF goes past Tucker. Axel back up the inside of Matty. Puts a wheel on the gravel, or on the grass. Matty's wide. BSF sliding past him. Somebody else was annihilated by the sounds of it, but they weren't. It's just a tyre squeal. Oh, Tucker with a big lunge. Nearly makes it, but not quite. More squeals up ahead. Steve-O. Oh, Tomahawk going around the outside, cutting back under. Can't get past Steve-O. Gonna have to follow through in the slipstream. BSF goes past Axel on the exit of the second hairpin onto the banking. He's now got a train of cars that just need to line up and slipstream up. There we go. Axel just sitting in behind. Into the bus stop we go. Left, right, right, left. And off we go around the banking again. Axel going up nice and high. He's looking for looking for that run. Can't get it. Need someone to work with him up there, just to give a bump draft. What's that, 6 minutes to go, I think? Yeah, 6 minutes to go. Big gaggle of cars into turn one. Tomahawk up the inside. BSF with the switchback. Tomahawk going wide. Jock wide. Tomahawk Axel. Tucker with a lunge again. Almost gets it stopped. Tomahawk with the up and under. Tucker looking for the move. Just going to sit in the slipstream of Tomahawk. BSF has made it past Steve-O. Oh, and Tomahawk fired off into the wall under braking. I'm not sure who that was. No penalties. Oh, Steve-O all out of control. Matty going around the outside. These Fugus very, very tail happy. The slightest touch or the slightest bit of wheel spin and you're going to be looking at doing some skill to recover. Matty going quite high again. He's giving the slipstream to the guys behind, but none with himself, and he's going backwards if he's not careful. Axel goes up the inside. Tomahawk coming through. Oh, that's Jock off into the wall. Matty's been shuffled out at the bus stop. So more penalties coming inbound there. Up ahead, Steve-O with a track limit penalty, probably for being shuffled out earlier. Will come back unghosted right behind Captain Slow, who is going very, very slow. Rolling roadblock there. Wumjo on the outside of Steve-O. Oh, Wumjo into the back of Axel. Tomahawk looking for the move. Oh, Tomahawk's on the grass. Oh, it's a big, big slide. Oh, and a T-bone. Wumjo with a T-bone as Tomahawk slid across the track. Deva, minding his own, has crept up to 8th. Ahead of them, Matty with some front damage. Nobody else got any damage there, so you're all good-ish. Steve-O, BSF now chasing down Rune. 3 minutes to go. A little bit of a gap there. The medium tyres hanging on quite well. So are the softs, to be fair. The softs doing a very good job of hanging on. Especially with the high speed, the banking, and everything else. Tucker up to 3rd has got a bit of a gap to stretch his legs and just chill for a minute, get some consistency. Steve-O 2 with Captain Slow far enough behind just to take it easy a little bit. Axel and Matty have Deva with them for contention, and if they work well together they could do some good. Shugs is on a mission, flying after his pit stop. Just getting faster and faster as he tries to work his way back to the front of this field. Liam, having pitted as well, is on a move too. Wumjo, having just had that collision, is completely going backwards. Jock is so far off the back of the pack, we have pretty much lost him for the moment. Rune from BSF by quite a sizable gap. It's at least 4 or 5 seconds. BSF slowly reeling him in, lap by lap, little by little. It's about a second and a bit per lap, so it's not all over just yet. So you can get around this lap, which I don't think they'll be able to. I think this will be the last lap, judging by the lap times. If they get around this lap, you might just have a shootout for the final lap. Tucker hanging on in that. Steve-O following with Captain Slow right behind. Axel, Shugs, Deva. Shugs has got past Deva, but Deva's got past Matty. So running down into the bus stop again. Shugs and Axel side by side. Neither of them giving an inch. Going to snap back to the leader with 5 seconds to go. This is surely going to be the last lap. Rune will take the race 1 win, and does so. BSF will come along in second. Tucker third. Captain Slow fourth, followed by Steve-O. Axel Shugs with the late lunge. Deva followed by Liam. Matty, Wumjo coming along, getting that 11th place. Jock creeping along, creeping. Slowly. Catchy Monkey comes home in 12th. Race 1 of that Fugu Frenzy at Daytona, looking very, very good. We've got plenty of replays to catch up on. Where is race 2? There it is. So race 2 of the Fugu Frenzy. So reverse grid start to the last one. Tomahawk will start on pole, followed by Jock, Wumjo, Matty, Liam, Deva, Shugs, Steve-O, Captain Slow, Tucker, BSF and Rune. And straight away off the start, already 5 wide at 1 point. Going into turn 1 is going to be the invisible wall. Oh, and somebody hitting the invisible wall, somebody in the mid-pack. Rune getting smashed to pieces. So see if we go through the damage. Rune definitely hit the invisible wall. Deva managed to avoid it. Liam must have hit BSF, and then BSF smash the side of... Oh, there's Shugs. So Shugs was the one that hit the wall, and then Rune and BSF have ploughed into that, and then Liam's gone into the back of them all. Oh, and Deva with a little loop. Gets it pointing in the right direction, and off he goes. So first quarter of race 2, and the 2 leaders for the 2 of the top 3 from the last race are taken out with damage at the start. Shugs, don't know if Shugs will pit here or not. Captain Slow's in the wall. BSF going like a bat out of hell. Tucker, Shugs, BSF looking to go through the middle. That damage is not going to be any good for making up positions. Jock, welcome in, mate. Well, so Shugs, not Shugs, BSF, Rune and Liam in. Shugs decides to carry on for another lap, so that may well be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on what happens ahead. Axel all over the grass. Deva managing to catch back up slowly but surely. The first lap spin not causing any damage, so his medium tyres will be able to just plod away in the right direction. Ahead of him, Axel and Shugs duking it out down the mid straight. Shugs looking for the move on Tucker, who in turn looking for the move on Steve-O. Big dive on the brakes there. The noses of these cars so heavy they dip down, scrape the ground. It's very easy to pitch the car around if you're not careful. Come on, Sneezy Cat. Cat with allergies, always good. Want Snuggles? And come have a cuddle in a minute. Oh, and you're molting. Brilliant. Up ahead at the bus stop, Tomahawk and Womjo meeting a grisly death. That is Matty fired off as well. Steve-O, Shugs, all involved. Tucker, Axel, Tomahawk getting around all right, and Womjo too. So these two from first and second taken out, and that's allowed everybody else to catch back up quite a long way. So Steve-O, the big benefactor, managed to pick his way through quite cleanly. Down into turn one we go. Is it Tucker out wide, Axel in the middle. Womjo clear, Diva clear. Big Jock with some heavy damage into the pits. Rune and Liam fired off into the grass. Ooh. Good rejoin, Liam. Good safe rejoin. So there's a good angle. So Rune, BSF, Liam all having pitted. Not too far behind the main pack. Far enough for them to have to push. Only got 15 minutes left. So with the lap times, you're looking at about 7 or 8 laps max. Tomahawk just ahead of Womjo, Tucker and Axel. Axel bouncing around with the lag. Sneezy Cat. Tucker chasing Axel into the bus stop we go. Oh, Steve-O's lost it. Oh, it Shugs into the side of him. Somehow Steve-O gets away without damage. Shugs gets the damage by hitting him. So Steve-O had a mistake and Shugs hits him and gets damage from it, which is really unlucky. That's now let Axel and Tucker through. Shugs are really not having a good start to this race. Tomahawk, he's on the move. He's going to go up the inside of his brethren. And, oh, a bit of a door rub squeeze with Tucker. He's going to let him back. Yeah, lets Tucker back through it all. Tucker bounces off of him. Wheels all over the grass. Who's that? Axel with a tyre squeal. Steve-O stopping it. Shugs just. Tomahawk, Tucker side by side. Filtering line astern, 3 white cars in a row. Oh, Axel close to the track limits again. Oh, this time couldn't get it stopped. This time going off. Steve-O getting up the inside. That will allow Shugs, Tomahawk, Tucker, Womjo maybe. Womjo thinks about it before going in there, but right behind them, Rune and BSF have pitted and caught back up. Diva on his mediums is also caught back up from that first lap spin. Matty is quite a long way back, so I think he's just pitted for damage. Big Jock as well. Captain Slow, that would make sense. And then Liam definitely just pitted this last lap. So a couple now having to pit. Oh, and Wumjo's off at the bus stop. BSF with a track limit penalty for the bus stop, probably taking avoiding action again. Tucker with a half second, so something up in that top three happened to set off the chain reaction. Rune, oh, Rune with a big wiggle. Rune's got damage again, so Rune with the damage. Not too sure where that has come from, but that would explain damage on Wumjo if Rune and Wumjo came together. Potentially. All get checked in the review after the race. Matty and Captain Slow, Jock doing a good job of catching back up quite quickly. Deva chasing BSF. This time still on the softs, but Steve-O in the lead. Not too far up the road. Oh, and who's that? It's Tomahawk's gone round. Tucker's gone off. Axel is sideways. Somebody else is squirrely. Matty's all squirreled. Wumjo having a big moment again. So lots of action going on here. Lots of tail happy wiggles and little butt taps. Deva up to 6th. He's got 3 cars right on his tail. Captain Slow bouncing around, looking for the move on Big Jock. Tomahawk going for, oh, Deva's off. Deva's off at the bus stop. Oh, didn't have to stop, but a good rejoin nonetheless, not taking anybody else out. Matty with the time penalty right behind Captain Slow and Jock, who are bump drafting their way round the final corner. Onto the straight they go. Matty serving the penalty will just drop back a little bit. Jock going for a big dive underneath Tomahawk. Captain Slow following through. Tomahawk up the inside into the invisible wall. Ow! Into the tyre wall. Captain Slow with a bit of a butt tap there as Tomahawk hit the inside tyre wall. Getting more review to be done for that. Tucker meanwhile up behind Axel, chasing BSF, who's up to P3. Shugs up in P2, following Steve-O. Go for the move around the outside. It's a long way around, but if you get on the straight, get that run, stay down low, pop out at the last second, high onto the banking. Revving out the engine way too much, the torque dropping off, and Steve-O just dragging back through as they come into the bus stop. Happy, bouncy, bouncy. Steve-O firing it across the curb. Shugs, BSF, Axel, Tucker, Jock, Captain Slow, Tomahawk, May, Deva down to 10th on the medium tyres. Not going to be able to make up much ground if those tyres, the softs, don't drop off quite harshly. But the mediums will give a better balance to the car. May not have the same peak grip, but slightly better balance. As it won't pitch so much. Under braking, Tomahawk and Captain Slow, big drift into turn 1. Both of them making it side by side all the way through. Jock on the exit, losing the place. Captain Slow up the inside. Then Matty, followed by Deva. Rune, having made his second pit stop, is now on the move again. So he'll be trying to make his way back to the front with the remaining 7 minutes. Thinks about a move on Deva. Deva opens the door and lets him through. So Deva looking at it the smart way of, there's the winner of the last race, I'm going to follow him. Oh, and that's Jock sideways, Tomahawk real sideways, hanging it out bare to the right. Rune shooting through with the track limit though, so that's not going to help him in the long run. Rune popping to the outside of this little group. Oh, Captain Slow trying to make space. Rune pinning him down behind Jock. Jock going for the move on Tomahawk. Into the bus stop. Oh, 4 into 1 really doesn't go. Somebody's got to give. Captain Slow onto the grass. Oh, just about saves it, but a big squeal. Matty picking up a track limit penalty. Same with Rune again. Jock managing to get out of that relatively unfazed. Deva going from 10th to 7th. Into turn 1 we go. Oh, Rune into Matty. Matty getting it stopped just. Deva lucky not to be collected in any of that. Good avoidance nonetheless. Into the second main corner. Oh, those mediums just not having the grip, getting shuffled out by Captain Slow. Got to be careful with then bump and run. We do not do bump and runs in these series. Bumping and running will cause a penalty. Oh, Tomahawk all over the grass on the braking zone. Captain Slow managing to sneak through. BSF has taken the lead, so Stevo has dropped back into 3rd. Stevo might have made a mistake there, or served a penalty to drop back from the lead. However, into the bus stop we go. Stevo taking it in nicely. Tucker following through, Axel as well, all jinky janky. Shugs on his own, running. Captain Slow, Jock, Tomahawk, Rune, followed by Liam, Matty, Deva, Womjo, all together. BSF with a half-second penalty. Big dip of the nose, heavy on the brake there for the penalty line. Steve going a bit more backwards, so definitely a penalty there to be served. Tucker, second, Axel, oh, with a big sideways drift up the inside, couldn't get the power on. Left himself vulnerable to Steve-O. Steve-O looking for the move, can't make it, so Axel closes the door. In behind those three, Jock next, followed by Rune and Tomahawk, Captain Slow, Liam, Matty, Womjo, Deva now all the way to the back on those mediums. The only one on mediums. Okay, so the only car on mediums is Deva. See how that pans out in this race. Jock, Tomahawk, Captain Slow, Rune. There's a huge gaggle, and oh, somebody glitching out think that was Womjo's just glitched out and sent Liam 6 ways to Narnia, and Deva's just ploughed into the back of them all. Definite review there. Lap 9. Deva picking up a 2-second penalty. Liam and Womjo, huge damage. Matty in front. Matty's quite laggy, so it might have been Matty that potentially lagged out and caused a collision. We'll see. Tomahawk with some huge damage as well. So's Rune. So Rune involved in that as well. Captain Slow up in P7. Oh, and everybody sliding on the brakes into turn 1. It's a corner where you make up and lose so much time. Yeah, oh well, yawning again. Get those shots out. Each yawn is a shot. Oh, I'm going to be paralytic by the end of this. Steve-O, Axel, Tucker, 2, 3, 4 in a row. Shugs not being able to close in as quickly as he wanted with the damage. Oh, Jock sideways. Let's put Rune on the grass. Matty going around the outside. Oh, Captain Slow trying to get through the middle. Jock doing a 360. Oh, so messy there. All so messy. Rune with a 1.5 second penalty there. I don't know if that was track limits or whether that was deemed to be part of causing that collision. Matty with a 1 second penalty. Penalties galore in this little midfield here. But into the bus stop we go. Tomahawk now down low. Got 4 seconds left, so coming around the final corner. See if there's any other action. Rune is smoking, so is Captain Slow. BSF across the line backwards. In comes Steve-O. Then Tucker holds on from Axel. Shugs will be next. Then Tomahawk. Jock getting Matty on the line. Rune will come home in 9th, followed by Captain Slow, then Liam. Womjo does cross the line 12th. Deva getting smashed to pieces on that last lap. Not making any headway on those medium tyres and will finish off in last. That was the Fugu Frenzy at Daytona road course in the Deva1992 series. If you would like to join us, feel free to leave us a message in the comments. Somebody will get back to you very, very quickly. Send you some work and links to the Discord server. If you prefer to do it in private, you can message me on Facebook or on the PSN network using the tag BSF Gaming. Other than that, do enjoy the rest of your day. Feel free to come back for the next one, and we will see you again. Ciao for now.